Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network and prepare for the ultimate street fight with the Street Fighter Spirits. Street Fighter has such a lush history and lore, and it is awesome that Ryu and Ken are a part of the Smash roster, as they have a rightful place amongst everyone. In fact, before Ultimate, Street Fighter II was the highest selling fighting game ever, so their inclusion gives them placement amongst the most popular fighting games of all time. A quick disclaimer, every spirit battle is a stamina battle, a nod to Street Fighter being an arcade fighter, and everyone has health bars. To add to that aesthetic, everyone's jump powers have been nerfed as to make the one-on-one facing each other feel like a street fighting game. This applies to every spirit battle here. Can you quickly get ready for every spirit battle for Street Fighter? I'm sure you can! Sorry, I had to. I'm actually not sorry for that one. The Chun-Li spirit is represented by Zero Suit Samus while battling on Onett, meaning to represent her stage from the game's The Shopping District. Much like Chun-Li, Zero Suit Samus uses her feet and legs as a means of attack. Zero Suit Samus's kicks and knee strikes are buffed, a nod to Chun-Li's lightning fast kicks. Chun-Li Stage Type B plays. The Blanka spirit is represented by Green Donkey Kong while on Jungle Japes, meant to be Blanka's stage, the Amazon River Basin. Blanka Kong starts the battle with a screw attack item, meaning to represent Blanka's electric-like attacks. Additionally, both DK and Blanka have rolling attacks. Blanka Stage Type A plays. The Zangief spirit is represented by Incineroar while fighting it out on Boxing Ring, which is a nod to the home stage of Big Factory, which looks like a boxing ring of sorts. Incineroar's physical attacks are buffed, a nod to, well, just look at Zangief, that's why. And Incineroar was chosen as he and Zangief are both wrestler-type fighters. His throws are also increased in power, a nod to Zangief's throwing power in the Street Fighter games. Zangief Stage Type A plays. The Guile spirit is represented by Captain Falcon, and no, not Jean-Claude Van Damme. Captain Falcon is a good choice as both are pilots and use their legs and kicks to attack. You fight it out on Pilot Wings, a nod to his stage in Street Fighter II, an army base with a plane in the background. The Guile Assist Trophy will spawn early in the fight to make it more difficult for yourself. Guile Stage Type A plays. The Balrog spirit is represented by fellow boxer Little Mac, while being giant, on Fourside. Fourside represents his home stage of Las Vegas. Little Mac will not jump much as in the sport of boxing, kicks are not allowed. Or at least greatly frowned upon. Actually, I can't say I've ever watched a legit boxing match in my life, so maybe there is. But you yourself will have free range to jump as much as you'd like. Balrog Stage Type A plays. The Vega Spirit has you fighting fellow mask wearer Meta Knight as his sword acts like his claws, and Meta Knight will also love to jump a lot, a nod to Vega's jumpy and agile fighting style in the game. You fight it out on Arena Ferox, meant to represent Vega's home stage of fighting Ballroom. Vega Stage Type A plays. The Sagat Spirit is represented by a giant Ryu while on Colosseum, meant to be his home stage of the Ayuthian Ruins. Ryu is used as they have a long-going rivalry. They have similar moves, and Ryu is the one who scarred his chest. Ryu will also have super armor, as Sagat is a powerful fighter, and his physical attacks are buffed. Sagat Stage Type A plays. The M. Bison spirit is represented by Ganondorf with Reflect, a nod to Bison's move Psycho Reflect. You fight it out on Great Plateau Tower as your attacks are nerfed, and Ganondorf's attacks are buffed, a nod to Bison being the big bad guy in the Street Fighter series and his raw power. The Great Plateau seems to refer to his stage, the Temple Hideout. M. Bison Stage Type A plays. The Kami spirit is represented by Sheik while fighting it out on Bridge of Eldin. As Kami uses her legs and kicks as her main form of attacking, Sheik is a great choice with her similar skills, and her kicks and knee strikes are buffed to do more damage. Bridge of Eldin represents her home stage of Fraser Burr Castle. Kami Stage Type B plays. The Fei Long spirit is represented by Lucario, as Fei Long is a tribute to Bruce Lee, and Lucario has martial art types of fighting styles, as does Fei Long. You fight it out on Arena Ferox as Lucario's kicks, knee strikes, punches, and elbow strikes all do more damage, again nodding to Fei Long's martial arts prowess. Fei Long Stage Type B plays. The DJ spirit is represented by Diddy Kong. You battle it out on Wuhu Island, in particular the beach area, as DJ is from Jamaica, and Diddy is from DK Island. Diddy Kong will favor his side special, Monkey Flip, a nod to DJ's similar move, the double rolling Sabat. DJ Type B music plays. The T-Hawk spirit is represented by Incineroar while on New Donk City. New Donk seems to represent T-Hawk's stage of Hospicio Canabas, I probably mispronounced that, although beyond they both have buildings, the comparison is pretty low. Incineroar's up special, Cross Chop, is buffed in power. It represents T-Hawk's own move, Condor Dive, which launches T-Hawk from the air to the ground in a diagonal formation, much like Cross Chop does with Incineroar. His throws are also buffs as T-Hawk's Stage Type B plays. The Akuma Spirit has you fighting Ryu on Suzaku Castle. Ryu is a longtime rival of Akuma's, and Akuma has a lot of Ryu's own moves. Your defense has been nerfed, and his special moves are buffed to simulate Akuma's raw power. M. Bison Stage Type B plays, nod to him being a boss type fighter, much like M. Bison. The Nash Spirit is represented by Captain Falcon on the Halberd. He was part of the US Marines, so the Halberd could be considered a military vessel. Captain Falcon will metal shift, a nod to how Nash was supposedly killed, thrown off a waterfall by Bison, but then came back a few games later, but with skin grafts, and the metal shifting is meant to represent the metal enhancements he has. So Nash is just the epitome of every one of those jokes of, I just got better. The Guile stage music plays, a nod to their lifelong friendship and how their movesets are a bit similar. The Dan Spirit is represented by Ken on Suzaku Castle. This is a nod to his similar outfits like Ken and Ryu's, and is a clone fighter of the two basically, and in reality is pretty much a joke character. Ken will love the taunt, a nod to Dan's boastful and overblown energetic personality. So, Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball Z. E Honda Stage Type A music plays. The Sakura, Street Fighter Spirit, is represented by Ryu on Suzaku Castle, a nod to how Sakura wants nothing more than to be Ryu's student, and how she develops feelings for him as the series progresses. Ryu's neutral special, Hadoken, will be favored and buff, a nod to Sakura's fighting style as she tries to mimic Ryu's. Ryu's stage music plays appropriately for Sakura. The Gin, or Gen, I'm gonna say Gin. The Gin Spirit is represented by Lucario while fighting on New Pork City. New Pork City represents Gin's home stage of Shanghai. Lucario and Gin are both martial artists, with Lucario posing like one a lot, making him a good choice to represent him. Lucario's aura is powered up, as Gin is a very powerful fighter and has locked fist with the likes of some of the strongest warriors, including Akuma. Fei Long Stage Type A plays, a nod to the two fighters hailing from regions in China. The Karin Spirit is represented by Lucario. Karin's fighting style is a self-made one, varying her speed and attack to confuse her enemies during battle. I interpret this as the reason Lucario is chosen, as he takes damage, his stats including speed increase due to his aura abilities. To add to that, Lucario has increased movement speeds and lower weight to let him move quicker. You fight it out on Woohoo Island, a nod to her stage in Street Fighter V Kenzuki Beach as Kami Stage Type A plays. The Cody Spirit is represented by Richter while battling on New Donk City, a nod to Cody's first video game appearance not in Street Fighter, but Final Fight, where he battled a gang to get his girlfriend back while battling on the streets of the city. Battering items will do more damage as they spawn commonly, a nod to how in Street Fighter Cody will treat the fights like a street fight ironically, which has no rules per se and will throw rocks at his opponents. Zangief Stage Type B plays. Not really sure, as I couldn't find much significance between the two. The Juri Spirit is represented by Bayonetta, as Juri uses her legs and kicks as a form of attack, as does Bayonetta for some of her moves. Bayonetta will favor her side special, Hell Slide, a nod to Juri's kicking prowess. Bayonetta will gain more power as she gets more damage, perhaps a nod to Street Fighter V's ultimate combo mechanic, which gives fighters powerful special moves after taking so much damage. You fight it out on New Pork City to represent her stage, Festival at the Old Temple. The Vega stage music plays, which is odd as Juri doesn't really care for Vega. And that is every Street Fighter battle explained, and I had no idea, seriously no idea, how much lore this franchise truly had. I mean, I knew there was some, but really, I haven't played much beyond Street Fighter 2 and then the other ones at friends' houses periodically throughout the years, but really spaced apart, but never really got deep into the story. It is actually really convoluted and crazy, and I love it. This is the kind of story I can get behind. The games have a lot of love and support from their fans, and it is easy to see why. And of course, it was awesome to experience the Spirit Battles and know a bit more about the Street Fighter franchise. Thank you for joining me here at the Nintendo Network. What Street Fighter Spirit Battle did you enjoy the best? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Discord, and consider helping me out on Patreon. As always, this is the Nintendo Network, signing off.